600 plus horsepower motorcycles versus an ice cold track. We've got a show. But rest assured, guys, even though it's cold, we're gonna find a way to set up some big, high dollar, interesting, intriguing, entertaining grudge matches. We're gonna find them for you. Rest assured, some of these racers have traveled a great distance to race for big money, so they're not gonna let the cold weather ruin the party. But right now, this becomes a tuner's battle. Who can apply the massive amount of horsepower to the racetrack? Let's watch this shake. Oh! As in shake down, run, and completely overpowers the racetrack. How do you avoid that? Very smart man. Scott from SRW. Scott, what is the trick to tuning in these conditions? It's so cold.
Timing. You better have your timing maps right.
And what's the key to that? Because, I mean, you really don't have any data in the 40s, right?
No, but you just got to make conscious decisions, you know?
King is in the lanes. Blackjack's in the lanes. What is your name, sir?
Latez.
And where are you from?
Decatur, Alabama.
Now, I understand you got a big grudge race coming up with Blackjack. How did this come to be?
He just came and said he was looking for somebody to race, so we gave it to him.
That big money matchup and a lot more are coming up, so stay with us. But first, let's take a look at third generation racer, rising star, young Trevor Schnitz out of Schnitz Racing. He's there with his father, Ryan Schnitz. We'll see if they can get the tune right. But the temperature continues to drop. This will not be easy to hook up. Trevor spins as well. This isn't going to be easy.
It's called cold.
Yeah, I was going to give the exact temperature, but I think you said it best. You said it's cold as a mother. And unfortunately, we saw Trevor spin out there because, I mean, what are you going to do? It's below 50 degrees. It's South Carolina. What the heck? Let's hear how NHRA Pro Stock motorcycle racer and accomplished sport bike racer Joey Gladstone deals with it. I got to ask you, when it's this cold, what is the key to nailing the tune-up on one of these bikes?
Oh, turn it down. Yeah, nobody wants to turn it down, man. It's these bikes. Everything makes more power when the air is like this. I think it was a 101 correction factor here, like 400 feet EA, 29.5 Barrow. So it was mine shaft conditions, and track temp was cool. You know, there was overcast, so it's tricky. But you can go really fast if you nail it. But the window is significantly smaller, and the fuse on the motors, on Nitrous motors, are quite small too.
There you go, guys. Take notes. Sometimes you got to turn it down. Listen to Joey.
Sometimes you got to turn it down to win.
Good advice, Joey. You can do some damage in the cold, and boy, we've got a big one here. Big money race. Kill Bill versus Crow Teasley. But right now, I don't think Crow's bike wants to start in this cold. Crazy, right? Absolutely. But, you know, Brandon Mass is here, Mass Traction. He's doing the best job he can, and that's what's awesome. I know these racers appreciate it, right?
Oh, yeah. You're doing a great job.
Let's check back in on Crow Teasley. Anxiety running high. Remember, if they can't start this bike, they lose the pot. They lose the money on this race. His son, Jeremy Teasley, trying everything that he can. Oh, no. Problems. Problems, Team Teasley. What's going on, guys? Let me know down below in the comments. What do you think is wrong? Jeremy's on it. The problem for this team is time is running out. That did not sound good. Unhinged just came unhinged. I don't think they're going to be able to make the pass. Oh my gosh, it fired up. What in the world? Can you believe that? At the last second, it looks like we're going to have a race. But who's got the right cold weather tune-up in it? We're about to find out. Crow Teasley on the Suzuki Hayabusa, known as Unhinged. Kill Bill on the Nitrous GSXR 1000. Everybody interested in this one. A lot of side bets between these two great racers. A lot of money on this one. Here we go. Hayabusa versus GSXR. We are off. What a race. Crow out of the hole. Here comes Kill Bill, top end of the racer. Oh, big puff of smoke. Kill Bill gets there first. Teasley might have blown one up. Take another look. Tough break for him. Let's check in on our other race. He came looking for you. Now here's the question. Do you have enough for him?
Oh, yeah, we got more than enough.
And this is a high stakes race, right?
Sir.
Oh man, well good luck to you guys. They got 5 stacks on this one. What's your name?
Rodney Manley,
Where are you from?
Columbia, South Carolina.
Do you watch Cycle Drag?
Every day of my life for every event you have.
You are the man. That is a pretty cool, look at that earring. That's hardcore, I like it. Good stuff, man, thanks so much. The one and only Spencer Claycomb. Spencer, we've been talking about class racing versus grudge racing. You do both. Which one do you prefer and why?
Oh man, I'm loving this grudge stuff. It's the first year ever doing it for like full-on grudge, and I'm liking this a whole lot more. I like class racing just because when you do good, everyone sees it. Grudge racing, you do good, and you just gotta look at the ticket, and you run back, and you just sit there and wait, and you gotta show your buddies, just a couple people. So, but other than that, I'm loving this grudge racing. It's where I think I need to be. So.
That says a lot.
Yeah.
Talking about this weekend, like unprecedented conditions almost. And you were talking about the air moments ago. Tell me about it.
Well, this air right now, like whenever you come to something like this, when the air's, under 500 foot, it's like Maryland mine shaft air. That air you get random Friday night qualifier where everyone's blowing up, standing up. This is this whole weekend, So everything your playbook you go to is completely wrong. You just throw it out the window and you just hope for the best. You're just reading plugs every hit and hoping you don't go too far. And first round I turned mine up a little too far, trying to just set the tone, and it got some fouls. So I already talked to Eddie. I'm sending him ahead, and he's gonna help me out. So try to get ready for Maryland. So I'm excited.
Keep an eye on this guy.
Oh yeah.
This is it, guys. King and Blackjack ready to face off. Down to 48 degrees at the South Carolina Motorplex here at the Horsepower Hustle. Track is in great shape thanks to Mass Traction. It's finally go time for this race. We've been waiting for this high-stakes showdown, and you can see just how sticky and tacky the starting line is. Shout out Brandon Mass Traction. That's that VHT glue, but it's only so effective when it gets this cold. We're set for another GSXR 1000 versus Hayabusa Nitrous showdown. Big money on the line, and I'm sure these racers have been paying careful attention as to what has been going on in front of them. Who will nail the cold weather tune? We're about to find out. King trying to pull one out. King drifts towards the wall. Here comes Blackjack, top end of the racetrack. Blackjack gonna take the win. Blackjack with the win. Blackjack with the win. Congratulations, Team Blackjack. Team Blackjack, congratulations. What a race, guys, but join me in congratulating Team Blackjack. They get the victory here from South Carolina Motorplex. Big grudge matchup here. Lavar Dey and Kill Bill ready to face off. Two of the best grudge racers in the world with a ginormous purse coming from two of the best teams. This one's going to be epic. Lavar Dey out of Team HTP has been nearly unstoppable, and look at all the people that have stepped up to the bet window to place a wager on him on this Bad Intentions GSXR 1000. But Kill Bill, as we've seen, is one to never be taken lightly. He's one of the best as well. Great hole shot for Lavar Dey. Bill giving chase, top end. Dey does it again. Two great racers, but Lavar Dey just remains unbeatable as he was last year. So tough. Congratulations, Catch 22, Lavar Dey. He is the man. Everybody stuck to the racetrack. Grudge races are wild, and many prefer them. Perfect guy to talk to with the subject. We're talking class racing versus grudge racing. Two very different animals. How would you describe the difference?
The difference, I mean, there's a culture difference. Class racing is all about, everybody knows your time, everybody knows your incrementals and what you're about. Grudge racing is, the whole thing is secrecy. So, everybody's wondering what they're about, and it's a gambling thing. So it's cool. I like them both, and I've been involved in both. And
You've done very well at both. So
well, I've done better in class racing than I am in Grudge. I've never been known as a Grudge racer, but I've ridden Grudge bikes, but never had the success of some of the other guys.
which form do you prefer if you had to pick one?
Well, I'm better at class racing, so I got to say class racing.
Very
But
cool.
they both are very tough in their own respect. So
Scott, what are you looking for out here?
They got sand all over this. See all this? Look at all these rocks. And people walking, you know.
Scott's going to take care of that because his team has a big race coming up.
This one here is new. It's a little long for this cold weather. We'll see what happens. This is the first shake of the day, so we'll see.
Quite a challenge to tune in these conditions, but he's up for it. Let's see what he can do. We've got Rambo in the left lane, Scott in his SRW squad right side. SRW used to be in the Northeast. He has since moved to the Carolinas. He does tons of performance engines, and this would be a giant score for his shop if he can somehow survive in advance, escape this cold weather with a big money win. Rambo and SRW ready to get it on. SRW, nice hole shot. That could be all she wrote. Top end, win light, right lane, SRW.
We got lucky.
Congratulations. I think it's more than luck. That was nice and straight. I think it's safe to say.
This guy here is trouble. Whatever he's saying is
I'm gonna put that bitch in the highway. I'm gonna show y'all something.
Well, I think it's safe to say you nailed the tune and you got the timing right, didn't you?
Yeah, we got lucky.
Congratulations, SRW. And we do not recommend taking it to the highway. Much safer here on the drag strip, but that's where this form of racing began. It's great to see them getting it done in a controlled atmosphere. And I understand we've got a race update.
There's no pro radio finals. Those guys are on the same team, and I've decided to, just split the pot and keep the money inside the team. You know what I'm saying? So lane's gonna stay open until 6:30. If you guys want some tested tune in, but like I said, man, pro radio. Those guys split the money. We thank all y'all for participating and coming out. Y'all know where that horsepower and that hustle is, baby. You don't know it's slow.
Thank you, Ben. So there you have it. That team makes it to the final, and they say, look, we don't want to risk tearing up any parts in this cold weather. We're going to take the money, and we're going to go home. But what a great event it was. Make sure you check out all the videos on this channel and smash subscribe so you never miss an upload. Good job.